where, we have the freedom, right? You have the chance, to have freedom, right? Freedom to make money, right? Freedom to travel, right? Freedom to build a lifestyle that you want, right? That was me, right? I didn't know that, I would be traveling like this, before the business. My vision, Vic, was to travel, when we retire, because there was just no way, when what we were making in the business, for us to make these big travels, right? But because of this business, right, because of the super trips, it allowed us, not just me and my family, but also our teams, to experience the lifestyle that they never thought they could have. Right? How lucky are we? That's why Coach would always say, right, we are the luckiest people in the planet, right? We are the luckiest people in the world, to have this opportunity where we have the freedom, right, to have a business, right, to make money, right, and to be able to provide for your family, to be able to, build a strong future, financial future, but at the same time to experience the things that, we never thought we could experience. I mean, this Turkey trip, I mean, this, for a lot of people would probably not be able to travel to, right? Because maybe they have all these misconceptions, right? That, oh, is it safe and all that? But yeah, you know what? Of course, like our leadership, knows that, knows the locations for us to go to, right? We have the flexibility, right? We have the flexibility, right? Not to delay those experiences, but to experience it now, right? Why wait? Why wait when you're in your 60, 65, or 70 to experience such an amazing experience, right? When you can work hard now, right? And push for it. But of course, right? We only have a window, right? Next month, we have a deadline. And just like what Alicia said, there is no more extension, right? Because we cannot take the risk. We got to make sure that we plan for the next big events. But let's not wait. Let's not wait, when the registration is closed, right? Let's make sure that we bring our teams and our families, to that, experience that they will never, forget. So, WSB, right? You can see that all these events are all tied up. The summit coming up, okay? The G24, the Turkey. These are all events, that are part of our system, right? The question is, right, are you doing everything you can, right, to make sure that you are winning in our system, right? Or do you have enough? Are you inviting enough, right? If, I know that we got to register, right, our teammates for the summit. We got to register our teammates to G24. We got to push our teammates to go to Turkey. I had a teammate that was kind of wishy-washy to go to Turkey, but, to one of the big super trips before, but, decided that, they're going to go. And, from that day, right, their life as a couple, right, has changed. The way they look at the business, right, the way they look, at our campaign, and their commitment has changed. So many stories, right? We had a couple that went to a super trip, and who would have thought, that was, the loved one's last super trip, right? That was, the last special trip that they would be able to do together, right? But, if it were not for the super trip, then they wouldn't have had that special moment, right? So that's why, WSB, let's make sure that, we don't take all these events lightly. Like, we make sure that we push our teammates. Now is the time, to talk to our associates. Hey, are you going to Turkey? Are you registered? If not, why aren't you registered yet? Why aren't you on the list yet? Right? You said you wanted to go, right? And as you know, there's so many months of preparation, right? Between now and October, right? So there is time, right? But right now is a time to register, right? It's just like saying that, I don't know how to do it, but, if just as long as, you find me a way, to do it, I'll figure it out, right? So it's the same way, right? You register, and then figure out a way, to show up later, right? Like, register right now, and then later on, of course, work towards getting your hotels, your flights. I mean, those details, those logistics, can come later, but you don't want to miss out the window of registration. Okay, so WSB, right? Let's make sure that we sell out. And, this was a picture that I found, last year of our head coach and Alicia, at the Las Vegas event, right? This was the WFG event. We all went to G23 in Texas, right? But this was that arena, that we're all going to, right? Imagine WSB, right? This MGM arena, right? All of us, right? 16,000, all WSB, like talking about, the system that we are so proud about, talking about the financial education that we are all so proud about and raving about, right? But have we done everything, right, to make sure that it gets sold out today, right? I think we owe it to our coaches, right? Who fought, that WSB will have our own arena. We will have our own agenda. We will have our own recognition, right? Because we know how to run these events, right? But how about us, right? Can we fight, and make sure, right, that those 900 seats, are taken today, right? So let's not wait, WSB, and let's do it. Let's stop talking and let's just make sure we do it. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.